Hi everyone, welcome back to Frizzle and Friends Corner. I'm Rhonda Goodall, the author and illustrator of the Frizzle series of children's books. I'm so glad you guys are here today. We have another special guest as well who decided to join us, and that is Frizzle. So he decided he would sit and read a book with us today. I hope you guys are having a really good day. So far, so good for me. But I will say, although I'm having a good day, my day has been very different. And I'm guessing that maybe your guys' days have been a little different recently too. None of us are leaving our houses. And that makes things strange, doesn't it? Especially if you're in school. So all of your schoolwork is being done at home. I don't really call it homeschool because our teachers, and a big shout out to all our teachers, have been awesome. My kids are also doing school at home right now. And the teachers are working right with them, and so we probably all need to remember to give a thank you to our teachers that are working with us because they're trying really hard. But anyhow, that got me thinking about what book to read today. And I know it is not the holiday season, but right now, so many people are doing things for others and helping people that are in need. And I thought, what a perfect time to read Frizzle's Holiday Treasures. So let's get started. And you'll see why as we go through this book. And this book, like all the other Frizzle books, are dedicated to families and the love that holds us all together. Frizzle is just look at him. He's he's a Frizzle. December was fast approaching, and Frizzle was getting excited. The residents of Happytown were beginning to hang their lights and decorate their homes. Frizzle could feel the holiday buzz in the air. As dusk filled the sky on this particular night, Frizzle decided to take a walk to see the homes that were decorated. He liked to imagine what the homes that hadn't yet hung their lights might soon look like. This was his favorite time of the year. In fact, he thought he'd take his walk and finish it off with a nice big cup of holiday hot chocolate with marshmallows, just to really kick off the season. Frizzle's always felt very proud to be a resident of Happytown, especially during the holidays. Every year, events were planned that were fun, but also helped those in need. This year's events were already starting. As he headed down Smiley Street, enjoying the decorated homes, he noticed a sign hanging on one of the trees. It was for a food and clothing drive party to be held in the park the following weekend. Frizzle thought, I'll definitely be there. As he continued walking, Frizzle noticed something odd. There's one house that everybody talked about. It was always decorated very early and very nicely. Their decorating was a big deal. The house always looked beautiful. It usually took them over a week of working every day to get it done. Today, the house was dark. There were a couple lights inside, but there were no decorations or lights outside. Look at the houses with the smiley faces, and then look at the house with the sad face. Something's up. Frizzle walked quietly towards the house, trying not to make any noise. He didn't want to be sneaky, but he could hear talking from the front porch, and someone sounded very sad. Could something be wrong? Bobby's mom was talking softly. Honey, things are just different this year. Please don't be so sad. The holidays will still be nice. We just can't do all the things we usually do since Daddy got hurt and is not able to work. Can we at least decorate a little bit and buy a couple gifts for our family and friends?" asked Bobby. At Frizzle peeking around the corner of the house. "We'll do what we can," said Bobby's mom. "I'm not sure how you and I will decorate by ourselves, though. It's a lot of work, and Daddy can't help at all. Also, many of our lights are burned out. We just can't afford to buy new ones this year. I promise you, though, we'll do the best we can, and we'll have a nice holiday." "Okay," said Bobby, hugging his mom. "And Bobby, remember, the holidays aren't about gifts and whose house is decorated the best." "I know, Mom," Bobby said. Frizzle's heart was broken. He felt so sad for Bobby and his family. He wasn't in the mood to walk around and look at decorated houses anymore. As Frizzle walked home, he remembered the sign about the food and clothing drive. And then it hit him. Frizzle had a plan. "Mr. Owl, Mr. Owl, wake up, Mr. Owl." "What is it, Frizzle?" "Haven't you heard that you are not supposed to wake a sleeping owl?" "I'm sorry, Mr. Owl, but I need you." Frizzle explained his plan to Mr. Owl, and they both got busy working. The next day, Frizzle attached the signs he and Mr. Owl made to the food and clothing drive signs. His signs simply read, "Please donate a strand of holiday lights if you can and be ready for a wonderful holiday activity. See you there." Over the next couple days, Frizzle gathered a variety of craft supplies. Saturday arrived and Frizzle was thrilled. So many people showed up bringing food and clothing, and many children brought holiday lights to donate. All were excited for the holiday activity. Frizzle explained his plan to all the children. They would be helping a family in need. He asked each child to do two things. One, create a holiday ornament. And two, on the ornament, write the idea of the best holiday gift they can give to someone that costs absolutely nothing. Can you think of anything that you could give to someone that would cost nothing? Think about it. When the kids finished, Frizzle asked them to meet the next day and be ready to make a family very happy. Frizzle and the kids were so excited. The next day couldn't come soon enough. Look, they're all together and talking. There's Mr. Owl up in the tree. That night, as Frizzle read through all the kids' gift ideas, he couldn't help but smile. He was very touched by what they wrote, as well as the time and effort they put into the ornaments they made. Frizzle and all the kids met Sunday afternoon. They strung the handmade ornaments on the strands of lights that were donated. There were Christmas crafts and ornaments, Hanukkah crafts and ornaments, Kwanzaa crafts and ornaments, as well as crafts and ornaments of everything imaginable that kids like. There were snowmen and birds, dogs and footballs. There were fairy princesses and even frogs, just to name a few. Frizzle and the kids headed to Bobby's house. Knock, knock. Bobby's mom answered the door. She couldn't believe what she saw. She yelled for Bobby and her husband to come to the door. Bobby came to the front door, pushing his father in a wheelchair. Frizzle told them that he and the kids were there to help them decorate their home, if that was okay with them. Look how surprised Bobby and his dad are. He explained how the kids had thought about the best gift idea they could give to someone that cost nothing. Then they wrote it down and attached it to an ornament they made. Bobby's family could not believe what they were seeing and hearing. We are so blessed to live in Happy Town, surrounded by all these wonderful children, said Bobby's mom, with a tear rolling down her cheek. Then Bobby shouted, "Let's get started!" Frizzle said, Whoa, there's one more thing, Bobby. Is it true that you need some gifts to give to your family and friends? Bobby looked at his mom, then turned back to Frizzle. Yes, it's true. Here, Frizzle said, pointing to the gift ideas the kids came up with. These are the best gifts that you could give to anyone. They are free, and each will mean more to the person receiving it than any gift you could buy. These gifts come from the heart. As Bobby read the ideas, he wrote down the name of the person he would be giving each particular gift to. A smile came over Bobby's face. His parents hadn't seen him smile since he learned they couldn't decorate their home or buy gifts this year. They felt so much joy seeing their little boy happy again. Frizzle, Bobby, his mom, and all the neighborhood children got to work decorating. Even Bobby's father was able to join in. They worked for hours, finishing up just before dark. I don't know if you noticed, but that house with the sad face now has a happy face. In all the excitement of waiting for the lights to come on, no one realized that Frizzle had disappeared. I saw him like 10 minutes ago, one of the kids said. Where could he have gone? Asked Bobby. He has to be here when the lights turn on. Look! Yelled another kid. Here he comes! Frizzle came walking up the street, pushing a tea cart. What in the world? Said Bobby. As Frizzle got closer, everyone could see what the tea cart was filled with. Holiday hot chocolate with yummy marshmallows for everyone. Yay! Screamed the kids. Frizzle, Bobby, his parents, and the whole group of kids sat in Bobby's front yard drinking hot chocolate and talking about the upcoming holidays when suddenly all the holiday decorations came to life. The lights turned on and the house and yard looked beautiful. Frizzle stood up, looked around, and said, Now this is the true meaning of the holidays. So, I hope you enjoyed the book, and maybe that can give you guys something to think about today. Again, things are a little different right now, and there are lots of people that are feeling just maybe a little lonely because they're home by themselves and you can't go out much. Maybe you have an older neighbor or family member that you haven't been able to see in person. Maybe you could check with your parents and see if they have their phone number. Maybe you could even FaceTime them, draw a picture for them and FaceTime them the picture. Just do something. What? 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 Oh, okay. I'll check. Frizzle suggested that maybe somebody could draw a picture of him and send it to your neighbor or family member, which is a thought too. But just think about something nice that you can do for somebody. Not only will it really, really make their day special, but it will make you feel really good too. So again, I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you again soon. Thanks for watching.